What's good, everyone? Injured here. Are you having a hard time knowing who to attack and why? Stay tuned to find out in this episode of Battlerite Gameplay 101, Who to Attack. So, you don't know who to target and why. That's okay. There are a lot of variables that go into this, and I will try to cover them briefly in this video. If you find this video helpful at all, please be sure to share and like the video. Also, please leave a comment with some suggestions of things you would like covered in future episodes. Now, if you have watched previous videos of this series, some of this will be redundant, but it is important to cover the basics and give better understanding to the fundamentals of the game. There is a big misconception in the game about who to focus. People believe you should blindly gang up on one target to win, often called tunneling or focusing. That is not the case. So let's discuss the 3 things you need to know for who to focus. Number 1, what skills are on cooldown for your opponent? I can't stress how important it is to learn the cooldowns for your opponent. We are mainly concerned about escapes and counters. I put them into 2 different categories for a reason. The main difference is that escapes will move the character who used them, while counters will be used mostly stationary. This is important because we need to know, should we expect to chase the opponent or should we punish the opponent? I'm getting a little ahead of myself here, so let me take a step back and talk about cooldowns. Almost every character has some type of escape. This is usually on the space key, and it moves the target a considerable amount of distance. Some characters have 2, and some characters have an escape and a counter. Most counters are located on the Q key. When used, the user often becomes stationary, and if they are hit by a melee or a projectile, they will have some type of dire effect that happens to you. Learn to get the quote-unquote feel for the cooldowns. As you play more, you will learn about the time frame you have to punish the opponent in between the cooldowns. Number 2, do not damage through shields. I said this quite a bit in a previous video, but it is so true. I can't tell you how many times I still try to damage somebody through a shield just because they are near me. It is a costly mistake. It often puts your big damage spells on cooldown and renders them useless. Honestly, it is on par with basically missing all your skills. Learn to be patient with shields. In some instances, it is better to literally just wait the shield out and do the damage after the shield fades. Other times, it is worth changing the target completely by using a gap closer of your own to get to a different target. Learning when to do which will come with time and eventually become natural. Number 3, attack who your teammate is attacking. I can't tell you how many times I've goofed up and switched targets when I shouldn't have. It is so tempting to switch to someone who seems to be oblivious in the team fight. However, if your teammate is being attacked by 2 people while you are splitting your team's damage, you are asking to lose the game. Learn to use the previous tips on who to attack and decide who is best to attack. Then, try and have your team focus their damage a majority of the time onto one character. You will see enemies die a lot faster than you have previously. Sure, both of you might get to half HP or worse. However, now you have twice the damage output on a single character as your opposing team, meaning one of them is likely dead while 2 of you are still alive. Having 2 half HP characters is much better than having just 1 full HP character. There is for sure more you will learn as you keep playing Battlerite. Who do you crowd control and why? And when do you all in on one character? When do you play it safe? All of this will come with practice. Be patient and keep trying to learn. Thanks for listening to my 3 tips on how to focus. I hope you were able to learn something from this video. Thanks for joining the most positive place in gaming. Please subscribe for more Battlerite videos. Have a great week.